Gorgeous projectors! I have a new energetic transmission for you guys today. And this one is massively powerful and massively important if you are a projector wanting to scale your business. Now, I am using my really nice mic and I'm at Luke's house, and there's a lot of things going on and it picks up every sound. So you're just going to have to deal with some background noise as I go into this energetic transmission for projectors today. And this is something that's been popping up a lot within my high level containers and within the projectors that I work with one-on-one. And I wanted to bring this to you guys today because this is a really subtle frequency where we can actually bring in a level of self-sabotage in growing and scaling our businesses. Because one of the things that I think a lot of projectors don't fully feel and fully know within their being is that you guys are deeply wired for success. It is your alignment theme because you're meant for it. But what can happen is there's a lot of preconceived notions about what we need to do to feel success. And so this can be a subtle self-sabotage that can sneak in when you start growing, when you start scaling, when you start seeing things popping off within your life and within your business. When this pattern comes up, it really is a signifier of like where we need to condition the entanglement with what success means and where we're allowing ourselves to have success based on what we've done, based on how much we've tried, how much pressure, how much force we've done, if we deserve it, if we are worthy of it. Because one of the things that can happen is we can start to get distracted. And it can feel like, ooh, I want to do this new thing. Ooh, I want to do this thing within my business. And we can actually stop doubling down on what's already successful because of success guilt, which is what we're going to talk about today. So projectors, before I dive into success guilt, I want to tell you about some of the incredible ways you can come to play in my world if you are a projector ready to grow your business. There's a couple of things going on right now that are really incredible. The projector frequency is obviously my signature program for projectors to root into their power, their alignment, their lightness within their being. This is how you scale a business. This is how you align as a projector. And honestly, right now it's a signature immersion. So it goes deeper than a program, and it's like one of the highest level ways to work with me without jumping into one of my masterminds. And the reason for that being is that this immersion includes a Voxer chat where I'm dropping riffs as well as the content and the Q&As. You will not find this level of support in programs. It's so incredible to be in that Voxer chat and to be able to riff request and get those riffs and really move with your design on a daily basis. Like, the level of support is insane, and I do not know if I'll be running it the same way again. So that is starting in early 2023. We are on pre-sale right now. So if you want details for that, send me a DM. But what I'm really excited about is not only the Six-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy. If you're a projector, this is for all human design types, but there's a lot of projectors who go through the Six-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy and start to see more passive income within their lives, start to create a deeper level of ease, start to get less clingy with their offers, start to clean up their energetic leaks. It is really powerful. And this is the end all be all to scaling your business to six figures through the trifecta of human design, energetics, and strategy. That trifecta is so massively important because if you're a projector and you're trying to just scale your business with how logic strategies, good luck. And if you're trying to do it just through human design, good luck. But when you combine these things with powerful and solid energetics, then the energy gets to do the work. Then you're guided, then you're led, then you clean up your energetic leaks, and you really go all out on your success, because a fear of failure is what is keeping a lot of projectors in a state of sameness or a fear of overwhelm. Like, you just don't believe that you can do it your own way, right? And so when it comes to the Six-Figure Aligned Ascension Academy, it is the strategy, it is the energy, it is all the pieces with high level support. So that is also starting in early 2023. But I wanted to also tell you guys about Light and Power, my mastermind for projectors. This is for projectors who are at or who want to play at the level of $20,000 to $100,000 months. Like, I'm so deeply excited about this space. And the projectors in there are freaking incredible. But what this space is really about is it is about, oh my gosh, the words, I don't even have the words for the frequency attunement that we do. Because one of the things that's massively important for projectors is doing things in a way that hasn't been done before. Because even if you're trying to do it like a gen or a mani gen, a lot of these gens and mani gens out here running businesses are actually secretly burnt out, right? And so you will start to internalize and self-judge yourself and start to get in a really, really just like logical place when it comes to scaling your business. You cannot scale your business from your mind. You cannot scale your business from your logic, because what will happen inevitably every single time is that your energy system can't support that. So what we really work on in this mastermind is the energetic solidity to lead a new paradigm. The energetic solidity that one move in alignment is more powerful than thousands of moves out of logic. And that's the frequency that we are constantly moving from. And it's incredible, because what starts to happen is when you move from that level of energetic solidity, you do things in the 3D, but you are not hustling, you are not forcing, you are not pushing, you are honoring your flow. You want to do the things that you're doing in the 3D. It is not overcompensating at all, and your energy is doing the work for you. And when we combine that with strategies that are meant for projectors to scale, it is fire. It is yum. You are in your highest magnetism. Your energy is no longer leaking because you are in your own lane leading a new paradigm, instead of looking to old paradigms for validation that the new way that you want to do things is going to work for you. Because your energy levels, like the current energy that you are operating within, that's going to be amplified into your next level. And so if now is feeling sticky, bad, hard, any of that, you're going to get exhausted. You're not going to allow yourself to scale. And what I really help projectors do is I help them step into that next level of not only going all out on their success, which we're going to talk about in this transmission today, of how you will subtly not go out all out in your success, but you'll bring a lot of fear in. You'll bring the fear of overwhelm in. You'll bring the fear of being seen, the fear of actually being your true authentic self within your business, because, oh, it's not working in the way of validation within these success metrics of likes, comments, whatever. But it's like, let's just be a match for money. Let's just be a match for clients. Let's just literally be the vibe of, I am here, I am loud, I am proud, I am in my power, and they come to me because of my energetic solidity. That's what we do in Light and Power. Because the reason why I named this mastermind is a mastermind one-on-one hybrid, because I really believe in that one-on-one support in conjunction with the mastermind. The reason why it's called Light and Power is because your business is meant to feel light. Your energy system is meant to feel light. All of these pieces are supposed to feel light, and we do that through immense levels of personal and frequential power. So if you're feeling the pull towards that, there is the 888 abundance special happening right now. So send me a DM. We can see if this space is a good fit for you. The projectors who are in there are literally, they blow my mind. They blow my mind. The questions, the portals, all of the things. So let's dive into today's content. So I want to talk about the subtle ways that you guys block yourself from your expansion, in that when things are easy, you pull back. And I want you to really feel into this and not go like, oh, I don't do that. I want things to be easy. Because a lot of us consciously want things to be easy. And I see a lot of projectors who are like, I want that level of ease. I want that level of ease. But then they do things. They do subtle moves that are not in alignment with that, because they are so deeply subconsciously programmed that you need to have deservability and you need to feel worthy, or you are not allowed to let success into your space. And so what this is this is very frequency based, and it can reflect in the 3D reality because the actions you take are always based on the frequency that you're operating within. But what can happen is things can be going well. Things can be scaling. Things can be expanding. You might be seeing more clients come in. You might be launching things. You might be having more inspiration. You might be starting to build your product suite or starting to income stack. And what can happen is these subtle thoughts can come in around, this isn't going to continue. Or you think it's going to continue, but for some reason it feels like I need to bring more in order to guarantee that this is going to work. Or I need to do more here in order to have a certain result that is bigger. And when these thoughts are from a place of fear, when these thoughts come in from a place of deservability or worthiness and are not the true guidance and intuition of your authority, they are going to block you every single time. And it can feel so aligned. That's what I want to say about some of these thoughts, is the thought of like, okay, this thing's going really well. I actually want to bring this thing in so I can like support more people or whatever. But when you do the internal check, sometimes that's truly in alignment. Sometimes that's truly in alignment with your authority. But the most important thing that you are doing is you're doing the internal check is this in alignment with my authority? Is this what I genuinely want? Or is there a fear coming up here that I need to do more in order to receive more? Is there a fear coming up that things are too good and too easy here? Is there a self-sabotage coming up? And this is where we get real quiet, we get real in tune, and we ask ourselves the questions, because sometimes self-sabotage is literally wrapped in a bow. Sometimes it looks so good. Sometimes it's literally in a present package and you're like, oh, yay, a present, right? It feels aligned, and the reasons why it's coming in will feel aligned. So we have to do these internal checks around deservability and worthiness, because we are so deeply programmed that we need to do something in order to see the success. And so when projectors start to see success, oftentimes there's the moments before you see the success where you do a lot of frequency work, right? Where you're like attuning to your worthiness, you're attuning to being seen. Incredible work, by the way, if you're seeing all of those things popping in your reality. And once you see the success, then deeper stories come up, then deeper layers. The programming of what I have to do in order to be accepted, what I have to do in order to be worthy of the money, what I have to do in order to be massively impactful for the client. And sometimes this will come through in self-sacrifice. Sometimes this will come through and getting distracted from the thing that's working and try to do a whole nother thing because you don't actually want to double down on this, because you don't believe it gets to be this easy. This is a serious upper limit problem. And when we talk about upper limits, every single upper limit is presented to you because it is meant to show you where you are naturally going to expand. But if we don't see it, and we keep pivoting and we keep adjusting and we keep running the fears of, oh, if I expand, I'm going to be overwhelmed, or, oh, I need to do this because it's feeling a little too easy, or I need to overcompensate here, or I need to change directions here, and we don't actually get in tune with the authority, it's going to feel sneaky, and it's going to be like, well, why was things going so well and all of a sudden they're not? Or why did it feel like things were expanding and all of a sudden they're not? Or, oh, this launch felt so aligned, why did it not go well? And it's like, when we really ask those questions, deservability and worthiness equaling success are a key component is to the conditioning of projectors preventing themselves from scaling. Really hear that, because I want you guys to know it really can feel so aligned. But if we're moving from the mind, if we're moving from this conditioning, it is not going to be aligned. And so we need to tap back into our authority, and we need to move from that place of success already being a part of the frequency of who we are, not something outside of ourselves. Because as long as success is something that is outside of yourselves, you're not going to notice the subtle ways in which you try to go and get success that is not in alignment with your authority. The subtle ways where you try to deserve the success outside of you, where you try to be worthy of the success outside of you, or you bring success in and you go, oh, I'm going to create separation from this as being me and overcompensate here or change directions here when it's not actually aligned. So that's what I want you guys to really, really tune into. If you are seeing success, if you are seeing the things popping off, can you continue to move from that powerful place? Because this is where your most powerful expansion is. When you start to see success and you allow yourself to double down on it and to break that upper limit of deservability and worthiness equaling success and just go, I am success, you allow yourself to expand. And you also allow yourself to tap into that frequency that one aligned move is more powerful than thousands of moves from logic. If we are trying to move from logic, we are literally saying, I need to do this in order to get this. Or we can just move from the frequency of I am success, I am embodied in success, and leaning into those places where you might want to overcompensate, you might want to change directions, where you have a fear of failure, where you have a fear of overwhelm, and going back to the truth in your authority, the truth in the fact that you are the frequency of success, and there's nothing outside of you dictating how you get to move in your business. It is truly your own alignment, and that's where those powerful moves come through. If we're trying to do it their way, if we're trying to get to success, if we're trying to earn success or be worthy of it, we're going to continue to have those ups and downs within our business. So I hope this riff really helped you see how sneaky that success guilt can be and how it can take you off of your path of deep, deep, deep alignment. And when you double down on your success and move with your authority, you're going to be able to suss out when you're actually trying to deserve the success or be worthy of the success. Love you all.